Over the years, the awareness for the need to reduce, reuse, and recycle has most definitely increased. And yet, so has the magnitude of the plastic waste problem. In fact, it has reached global epidemic status according to the UN. But if more people are recycling, why is there an increase in plastic waste instead of a decrease?
Well, until recently, when we used the term recycling, we were referring specifically to mechanical recycling. Mechanical recycling is a method that can only accept a small percentage of plastic waste types and then recycles these plastic waste types into new and more often lower grade plastic products. Therefore, instead of eliminating plastic, it just recreates it, and so waste builds up. Today, however, with the introduction of chemical recycling, more than 60% of plastic waste types can be recycled, and chemical recycling breaks down the plastic to its molecular level, making available platform molecules. These can then be used to create multiple high-value products, including not only new plastics, but also transportation fuels for aviation and motor cars, energy and industrial chemicals such as waxes, solvents, and oils, and other products like synthetic crude oil. Now, instead of adding to the plastic waste problem, it brings an end to the life of plastics.
Interesting. Can you tell us about plastic to fuel products?
Well, plastic to fuel through the methodology of pyrolysis turns plastic from solid waste or garbage into the synthetic crude oil that can then be refined into diesel fuel and gasoline.
Tell us more about the process of turning plastic waste into energy.
Gasification is a process where mixed waste materials are heated to a very high temperature, usually between 1,000 and 1,500 degrees Celsius, in the presence of a limited amount of oxygen, which then breaks the molecules down to their simplest components to produce something called syngas, which is a mix of hydrogen, carbon monoxide, and some carbon dioxide. The syngas can then be burnt for electric power and generating other energies.
Oh. What other products can be made from plastic waste?
Well, in addition to fuels and energy, chemicals such as oils, waxes, and solvents can be made.
Interesting. How do the oils, solvents, and waxes benefit the planet, and what end products can be made from them?
Well, this is where it gets exciting. These industrial chemicals are used to create crude oil alternatives in the making of more than 1,000 end products. After pyrolysis, the next step is hydrogen treatment, and this removes impurities and delivers odorless, sulfur-free, pure industrial-grade oils, waxes, and solvents that can be made into products such as odorless paints, scented candles, lubricants, and basically any of your household crude-based products.
So with all of the above, the life of plastic comes to an end, and therefore plastic can be fantastic because its waste can be significantly reduced. We're also able to preserve the limited natural resource, crude, as waste is recycled back into its primary chemical state, allowing for the same crude to be reused again and again in many products. Now, instead of just in a few minutes, this million-year-old resource can be put to good use. Thank you to our guest, and thank you for watching.